So here's a video tutorial that I put together about my workflow for entering in assignments, announcements, and questions into Google Classroom. Of course, this is how I do it, and how you do it might differ, but just to give you a start to see what it looks like on the teacher end of entering things in so kids can see them, here goes the video. All right, so welcome to my little video on my Google Classroom workflow. This is how I do it. You can do it different ways, but just want to show you a few of the basics in the way that I approach it. So um, first things first, if you just hover over this button, you don't even have to click on it, just hover over the little plus sign. It'll give you some stuff that you can add. So you can create an announcement, an assignment, a question, or reuse a post. Announcements don't require any response from students, so uh, and it doesn't really give them an option to do anything besides maybe make a add a comment. Assignments give them a chance to turn in something. Questions usually gives, I believe, two different options. So you can ask a multiple choice question, or you can ask um, an open response question for them to respond to, and then you can repost or reuse a post that you've done before and just change dates. Um, and so I'll go to create an assignment because that's what I do the most of. I can select which class or classes I give it to, and since I'm in the Google Classroom work group class, I can then, it's automatically defaults to selecting that one. Um, and it automatically defaults to all students, but I can select one, two, any number of individuals, and if I have groups set up, I can also choose those groups. So if I have a title, so Google Classroom Workflow Demo. Then check out the video and share your thoughts. So in the instructions, I usually give them a very basic outline of what I want them to do. And then inside of whatever document or whatever assignment that I share down here below is where all the details are. So due dates, if I click on that, automatically defaults to the next day. So today is the 6th I'm doing this on. And then, so tomorrow, and then the time, if you don't put anything in, it will be 11:59 p.m. Will be the default. And if you just leave it, it'll be the same. But you can change it to 3 o'clock or 2:30 whenever the class is over, or it's up to you. And then topic. Topic is important. This is one thing I didn't realize when I first did it, because this is the easiest way for kids to navigate it. So for kids to navigate Google Classroom. So if they're looking for an old assignment, this is going to be the way to find it, because it's blog style. Only the newest stuff shows up when you first pull it up, and you have to scroll down to see anything old. So if you want them to see something older, it's much easier to find it if you set up topics. So you can set up topics by units or subunits or by date. You can do it by week. So like each one of these topics, you could just call, instead of calling it a topic, you just call it a week. And so it might be easier to navigate that way. It depends upon how you organize your class and how you want to do that. But just a heads up for that lesson that I learned the hard way, that this is how they're going to navigate old stuff. So make sure that you do something that makes sense. And then you have 4 options of things that you can add. You can add just a file, so you can pick a Word file or a picture or a PDF. So we'll just pick a PDF to add in here. I'll pick this one. I don't even know what this is. All right. We'll click upload, and there it is. Then if I want to add a Google Doc, I can click on Google Doc, and it will bring up my school Google Docs because I have to be logged into my school Gmail or to get to this anyway. So I will pick, let's go down here to, and then if I want to go into Drive, this is how like everything is pretty much organized. So like if I click on Honors Biology, and I click on Human Impacts, which is the last unit, and then so this is how I organize things from year to year, and this is pretty flexible in how it goes, so that I can, there we go, add our little final project in there. So then I can also add a YouTube video, and if I want to do a YouTube video on, let's say, it's okay to be smart evolution. Alright, and I can just click on that, click add, and then I added a YouTube video, and it has a thumbnail ready to go. Uses the same thumbnail as YouTube, and then I can also add a link. And so if I go and I go BCHS home, and I can look at the webpage that Marla put together over the summer. It looks beautiful, so I'm going to use that. And Control C, Control V, add a link. Sometimes it adds a thumbnail, sometimes it doesn't. Then the last thing you can do is click assign it, and assign it right away. It sends out notices to kids as soon as you click on it. So if you don't want them to see it yet, you can click schedule, or you can click save for draft. So if I schedule it for Monday morning, 7 a.m., it'll go out to all those students then, and they'll get a little notification that they have the app downloaded. And you can see it right here. It'll show up tomorrow at 7 a.m. and it'll show up on the top. So always your newest stuff shows up here first, and the oldest stuff in the bottom. And once again, the topics are really helpful to students who are looking for older work. All right, thanks. So I mentioned in an earlier post how students have told me that it feels a little impersonal when I do a voiceover video for a lecture or something else, and all they see is a screenshot and a mouse moving around. And so one way to solve that is to have a little screen at the bottom with the webcam and just a picture of you as you go through things, which I did on all of my previous videos. But also another way to do that is to make a little intro video and a little outro video, just to put a face to the lecture or a face to the tutorial, so that kids feel like they still have a teacher even if they're doing this digitally.